so pleased to be joined this morning by Harper College President Dr. Avis Proctor and many other distinguished guests who will be introduced in time, none of whom, however, are more distinguished, in my eyes, than the gentleman sitting next to me today, Bernie Bluestein. The Congressional Gold Medal awarded to the 23rd Headquarters Special, I see my show is in the middle, not the beginning, so real quick, I'll run back. Pay no attention to what's on the screen. This is very exciting for the people at home. Okay. The Congressional Gold Medal awarded to the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops Bernie's unit is an honor reserved for a select few recipients. It represents Congress's highest expression of national appreciation for distinguished achievements and contributions by individuals and institutions. It was passed by both houses of Congress and signed into law by President Joseph Biden on February 1st. Congress has awarded 182 Congressional Gold Medals in the last 250 years. The first one of those went to General George Washington, which gives you a good idea of kind of the level of achievement. Others have gone to the Wright brothers, Sir Winston Churchill, boxer Joe Louis, and Rosa Parks. You're in pretty good company. The first group of World War II soldiers honored with the Gold Medal was the Navajo Code Talkers in the year 2000. Since then, medals have been awarded to 17 other World War II units or groups, including the Tuskegee Airmen, the WASPs, Women Air Force Service Pilots, the Doolittle Raiders, the OSS, and now finally the World War II deception units known as the Ghost Order. In the words of the bill, which is no longer just a bill, it is Public Law 117-85, the United States is eternally grateful to the soldiers of the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops and the 3133rd Signal Service Company for their proficient use of innovative tactics during World War II, which saved lives and made significant contributions to the defeat of Axis powers. And what were those innovative tactics? Let's take a quick look.
We were going to be in show business where we set up one-night stands and let ghosts disappear.
The mission was to try to be able to take 1,000 men and put them in so that 15,000 men could move somewhere else and not be detected.
We were told we couldn't tell our wives or anybody about what we did. It was totally secret. It's amazing the fakery that we were able to perpetrate upon the enemy.
There's a little bundle of stuff, all compressed before you opened the bundle, spread the nozzles around, and inflate it.
The artillery piece was good, but that N4 tank, that was a piece of work.
After my half-track, I tell my children it was the biggest boombox you ever saw, but it played sounds of tanks and activity.
That according to building a pontoon bridge or any kind of bridge, and you could hear them hammering away and swearing.
We were turned loose in town. Go to the pub, order some omelets, and talk loose.
You mean we're asking for the enemy to fire on us? The answer was yes. At that point, we all came to the conclusion that this was a suicide outfit.
And a shell landed in front of us, and then a shell flew over our heads and hit the truck behind us. People probably no more than 20, 30 feet away from me that lost limbs because of shrapnel just falling all over. If you're in the wrong place, you can be dead. If you're in the right place, you can live to be as old as I am. against the best army there is and the best group of soldiers, and you can dupe them successfully, pat yourself on the back.
There are German records that show that some of the deceptions were taken hook, line, and sinker. The 23rd did not win the war single-handedly, but I think it would have cost a lot more American casualties had they not been there.
You know you saved lives, you don't know how many you saved, but you know you saved them.
They estimated that we saved between 15 and 30,000 lives with our maneuvers. But you know, even if we don't want to save 15 or 30, it was worth it.
One mother or one new bride was spared the agony of putting a gold star in their front window. That's what the 23rd Guild was all about.
The 1,100 men in Bernie's unit conducted 22 battlefield deceptions, playing an important role in securing Allied victory. In the words of an analysis done after the war, rarely, if ever, has there been a group of such a few men which had so great an influence on the outcome of a major military campaign. And by the way, the 95th Division, represented by the soldiers in our color guard today, is one of the divisions impersonated by the Ghost Army in World War II. A great connection. Let me say a few words about Bernie. Others will say more. I'll just say that he started as a student at the Cleveland Institute of Art before joining the Army. He served in the 603rd Camouflage Engineers, the visual deception arm of the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops. Correct me if I say anything wrong, Bernie. He was part of the team that made the fake patches, signs, and vehicle stencils used in the special effects deceptions to fool the enemy. In March 1945, Bernie and his comrades set out on their final deception mission. Their goal was to fool the Germans about where American troops would cross the Rhine River. Operation Viersen turned out to be their biggest and most successful operation. That mission alone likely saved thousands of lives. And I know, Bernie, you have very vivid memories of this operation in which you took the field and in which you came perilously close to being hit by enemy artillery. We are thrilled to be able to honor Bernie today as one of the 9 surviving veterans of the Ghost Army awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. Now that medal has been officially awarded but not yet minted. So we have no medal in hand, but that is not going to stop us today. There are a bunch of folks who are actually sitting here waiting for me to stop talking so that they can start making presentations to you, Bernie. And so the first one I'm going to introduce now is really our host here today, that we're thrilled that she could be here, the distinguished president of Harper College, Dr. Avis Proctor.
Good morning. Thank you, Rick, for your kind introduction. We are so honored to have all of you here with us today to honor Bernie Bluestein and celebrate his wonderful contributions to our country and his legacy at Harper College. I'm also pleased that your son Keith is here with us today, as well as the families of Ghost Army veterans. Can we have them stand so people can see who they are as well? Any family members of a Ghost Army veteran? I also want to acknowledge our State Representative Michelle Mussman. She's here with us today. We also have Yasmin Bankole from Senator Dick Durbin's office with us today. And we do anticipate later on in our program that Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy will be joining us. And so we want to thank all of our representatives for elected officials for their support of Harper College, our students, and especially our student veterans and military-connected families. It's been a pleasure to see how they've demonstrated their support for the college and our students and our community. Thank you all for being an advocate of higher education. Let's give them a round of applause one more time. Bernie, it is such a joy to celebrate your life-saving service to our country as a member of the Ghost Army during World War II, and to see the role that art plays in our country's national security. I'm also grateful to be able to recognize and honor your inspirational educational journey. You used your GI Bill to fund the last 2 years of art school, which laid the foundation for your career as an industrial designer and business owner. And now, for more than 30 years, you've taken art classes at Harper College and demonstrated the power of lifelong learning. And in my time short time right before we began today, Bernie shared with me that his time here at Harper really extended his life, and that gave me chills to know that that really played a significant role in your being with us here today. So thank you for sharing that with us, Bernie. Supporting our student veterans is core to our mission. This past academic year, we had 355 student veterans and military